What's up YouTube, it's Franklin from Duel Humor, and I got a very special deck profile to showcase for you guys. It is Mekk Knight's, pure Mekk Knights honestly, and Eternity Code really gave this deck a boost that it needed. The Mekk Knight Yugioh combo really helps out this deck, and I'm going to show you a very spicy deck list that is really good, pretty budget, and yeah, very effective at what it does. So let's get started right away without further ado. Zoom in a bit. And we're going to start off with the main Mekk Knight card. 3 Mekk Knight Purple Nightfall. Basically the searcher of the deck. It is really good. Basically it searches out anything by banishing itself. And each Mekk Knight has the ability to, most Mekk Knights, except for the vanilla obviously, has the ability to special summon itself if there's 2 columns in the same, if there's 2 cards in the same column. Which is pretty nice. It's free special summon and really good. And a lot of them have a good beater effects and good effects in general. So this one basically searches out any Mekk Knight monster that you want by banishing itself, and it comes back in the next standby phase. So that's really good. Must have a 3. We do play 3 Blue Skies. Now Blue Sky. Not much to say about him. He's also another searcher for Mekk Knight cards. But he has a little different effect in which that it depends on how many columns, how many cards in your opponent's column were placed in the same column that he was special summoned. So it's pretty nice if your opponent, which most times they don't really play against Mekk Knights to like counter them, they would put 2 cards in the same column. They do the T set. And you basically get 2 free cards because of that. So it's really awesome. He's another 3 of because of his search ability. We do play 2 Indigo Eclipse, and Indigo Eclipse is a really good card in the sense that it moves your Mekk Knight card to the same column as another card, and which really comes in handy if once we get into the spell and traps of Mekk Knights that really prevent your opponent from playing their game by either negating their spells, traps, or monster effects. So it's really good. We do play 1 Red Moon, basically banish a Mekk Knight from your graveyard and destroy a card, monster card. So that's really good. And then we do play Yellow Star, which does the same thing but for spell and traps. So it's pretty cool. Now we do play the vanilla Mekk Knight, which is Mekk Knight Abram, and he's really good because you can just special summon him out. So that's pretty awesome. Now we go to the Mekk Knight Yugioh combo, and Mekk Knight Yugioh. Mekk Knight, well, Yugioh the Orcus Mekk Knight is a really good card. It's a token generator. It does the combo with Elib. It gets you, sets up your whole game at that point. So it's really good. 1800. It's searchable. Not much to say. It's a really good card. It's your best normal summon in the deck, to be honest with you. Now we do play World Legacy, World Armor for the Mekk Knight Yugioh combo, and because it gives you basically a free search of the World Legacy cards. And we do play World Legacy, World Chalice, which can be basically a solemn warning for your deck, if anything, but it's here mainly because if you draw into World Armor, or if you want to do the Mekk Knight combo again, we do have another target in World Chalice, although it's a slower target than World Armor, so World Armor is a little better. Now on to the hand traps, and we do play 2 Nibiru. It's a lot of hand traps in this deck. They didn't want to max out Nibiru. The 3rd one is side deck material. So yeah, just put a 3rd one in the side deck. We do play 2 Phantasmes because a lot of these decks are still playing Links, and Links really do help out the drawing extra cards really does help out this deck. So yeah, definitely play it. Now we do play 2 Ash Blossoms, because Ash Blossom is universally one of the best hand traps in the game, so really nice. And then we do play 2 DD Crows. So yeah, DD Crow is a well-oiled machine. It's good against all Golden Lords. It's good against Shadows. A lot of decks, really. Any deck that revolves around the graveyard, zombies. So can even beat Anamancer sometimes if you hit the block dragon and they don't have a form to get their researcher. So really good. That is it for the monsters of the deck. Now we're on to the spells, and we do run 3, World Legacy Memories. So World Legacy Memories is a really good card because let's just special summon a Mekk Knight from your deck for free with the condition that you can only special summon Mekk Knight cards for the rest of the turn. However, that is not that bad of a trade-off if you activate this toward the end of your combo, so you can just get a free body. You can always link off into Avermax if anything else, so it's a really good card. Definitely play it at 3. We do play the World Legacy Scars, which is the field spell for Mekk Knights, and it has 2 good effects, both that we can actually incorporate into the deck. The first one is discard a Mekk Knight card and you can just draw a free card, or World Legacy. You can just draw a free card, so it's really good. The next one is you can banish 8 Mekk Knight cards, monsters with different names, from your graveyard or face up on the field, and then you basically just discard your opponent's entire hand and extra deck to the graveyard, so it's really good. It can happen, it's very niche, but it can happen because of the Yugioh combo, so that's another thing that's really good in this deck. We do play the 1 World Legacy Key, and World Legacy Key is basically a trap negator for the Mekk Knight. So if your Mekk Knight in the same column as World Legacy Key and your opponent activates a trap, if your Mekk Knight's in the same column as a opponent's trap, World Legacy Key will negate the trap effect, and it's not a once per turn effect. That is why Indigo Eclipse is such a good card in this deck. We do play World Legacy Succession for the Yugioh combo, which is basically a Monster Reborn. And we do play 2 Cosmic Cyclones for the banishing of spawn traps, just like Mystic Mine, so it's really good. Now, for the 1-off spells, we do play 1 Mind Control, really good in this deck. Really good in general, that's why it's at 1. You could just target a opponent's monster, and just take control of it. You can link it off or do whatever you want with it. And then 1 Instant Fusion for the scenarios where we go first. We could just summon the Relinquish card, and we basically have a free zone to special summon. Basically set a column, make the column 2, and then you could just start off with your Mekk Knight play. So that's really good. That is it for the spells. Now we're on to the traps, and the first 2 traps we play is World Legacy Secrets. Basically, it does what Key does, but for monster effects. So if your Mekk Knight monster is in the same column as an opponent's monster, and when it activates effect, its effects are negated, not a once per turn effect, so it's really good. And then we do play the 1 Whispers. World Legacy Whispers does the same thing as Secrets, but for spells, so it's really nice. Last hand trap for the deck, it is 3 Infinite Impermanence. So yeah, really good in preventing monster effects. It can activate even when you're going second against your opponent going first, so it's really good. Now we're on to the extra deck, and the first card I'm going to show you is Almirage. Almirage is another facilitator of going first for Mekk Knight, so it's really good. We do play Link Karibo for the Yugioh combo. We do play Link Ross for the Yugioh combo, and we do play Link Spider for the column placement using Abram, so it's really good. We do play Nightmare Phoenix to destroy spawn traps, and we play Orcus and Galatea, which also could be used for the Yugioh combo as well, so it's really nice. We do play 2 Mekk Knight Morning Stars because they're really good in this deck, Mekk Knight Morning Star, and it's also used for the Yugioh combo as well. You're seeing a trend here. And Ib as well for the Yugioh combo, one of the main features. We do play Nightmare Unicorn. It's a really good Link 3. Definitely use it. And I also use Spectrum Supreme in those cases where you're locked into Mekk Knights because of the quick play spell. And it's really good because it doesn't allow your opponent to destroy by card effects your Mekk Knights that aren't in the same column. It does get a boost, and it does let you special summon Mekk Knights, so it's really good. Bull Sword for the OTKs, Mekk Knight Abram for when you're locked into Mekk Knight, or if you are playing against Ultra guys or decks that can beat untargetable monsters. Orcus Dingrisu for when you use Galatea, you could just rank them up and send the card. And last but not least, Thousand Eyes Restrict for the instant fusion and to take out problematic boards. And that is it for the deck profile. Please let me let me know if you have any changes that you would think it would better the deck, as well as hit the like button and subscribe for the channel. If you're gonna buy any of these cards, please use my TCG affiliated link, which would help out the channel greatly, and it doesn't cost you a cent. Anyway, this is Franklin from Duel Humor. Out. Peace, guys. See you in the next one.